would be second in the ACC if he qualified with enough games, but he doesn't.
First handoff goes to Kobe Pace, and he will burst up the middle, picks up the first down on the opening snap for Kevin John's offense. Heavy run offense early last week, but to the air, and it's Jordan Moore who had 3 touchdowns against Carolina last Saturday. Loftis gives it to Waters, and he will set up a 3rd and short across the 28-yard line. Leads all ACC freshmen in tackles. On 3rd and short, it's that linebacking crew that brings him down. Famui got there first, and then James Jackson helped to finish him off.
In the middle of that defense, let's look at that right there. Beats him with that swim move right off the rip. He had no chance, got right in that backfield. The play was over before he started, and that is a tone setter for this Virginia defense. When you talk about a unit,
you can feel it around the football offices. You watch the game against Louisville 9 days ago, you see it. Anthony Colandrea is a big reason why. And the freshman scurries to the right and completes it for a short 3 or 4 yard gain on first down.
3 tackles for loss and a half a sack so far. You want to see him be able to step up. And then Trey Freeman is the Duke leader in tackles. He's having a big-time season. But coaches also told us that they wanted to see more consistency out of him.
Aeneas Peebles the stop for a loss of 1, and now it's 3rd and 7. Colandrea able to complete the pass across the sticks.
That was great effort right there. He went up and got that football.
Keeps the change moving. Mike Hollins brought down in the secondary by Nick Morris Jr. Of course, he had a neck injury against Georgia Tech. Mike Hollins, great friends with Paris Jones. And here he still is making plays on the field. It's beyond belief.
I'm sure that he's out there playing for his teammate. Every yard that he is coming out certainly looking to make plays. That was a big-time play right there.
2nd and 10. Harrison in motion. They'll throw it to the slot where Harrison takes it inside the 40.
Manageable for the young guy to see what he can do.
Tempo continues. 3rd down. Pressure coming. Colandrea able to dive across the 35 for the first down. 4-man rush. Colandrea across the middle to Malik Washington to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
ISO'd, and so they were able to get hands on him, jam him up, throw off the timing of their plays. Virginia's getting creative and moving him around, lined up pretty much in an H-back position right there. You can't get hands on him. He got a free release. He was able to find the middle of that defense. You want to be able to clean up that other side, obviously, but Virginia was able to get penetration. The pulling offensive lineman didn't help him right there. Virginia made another great tackle in the run game.
Loftis completes it out across the 40.
Big-time teams in college football, you have to get it out of the mud, so to speak, when you play for the Duke Blue Devils. So this group knows they are not going to be among the most talked about, and they know that they're just going to come out and do their job. And that's the life of an offensive lineman, man. Nobody's going to be talking about you. Nobody's going to give you all the credit. All your work is only going to be seen on the scoreboard and in the stats when you rack up those yards and those touchdowns.
Jordan Waters wrestled down by Paul Akire. 2nd down, just across midfield here for the Duke offense. Higher level ball. They're not a 6-6 team, just barely making a bowl, and it's their veterans' job to get them to that 8-win mark these next couple of weeks. It was so much fun watching him last year and early this year. It's unfortunate the injury that happened as we see Moore again down to the 36-yard line. This will set up 3rd down and about 5. Kevin Johns got the play call in quickly, and Jordan Moore has the first inside the 25. 1st and 10 for Duke.
Simple slant right there. Loftis was decisive, found his receiver.
I think you're seeing them gaining confidence in the freshman Loftis, but the ball comes out, and the lost fumble will be recovered by Caleb Hardy, and Virginia will take over as Duke's drive halted by the turnover.
Yeah, you look at it, they try to get the football to Waters up the middle. There was the big-time freshman to get in there to make that play. Cam Robinson combined with Jonas Sanker. Jonas Sanker came in there, put a hat on the football, and that thing went flying. You know it's an odd shape. And the Virginia Cavaliers are able to recover.
Malik Washington is electric. That play began at the 15 and it ends out near the 45.
But he runs like a running back after he gets the football. How spectacular he is.
Jalen Coleman's first carry of the day is a good one. Out to the 49-yard line before Caleb Hardy brings him down. Back when the Dukes were here for Colandrea at his first start, just the level of confidence and poise we're seeing from these quarterbacks is different. They are settling in, but too much pressure that time. Loftis for the sack.
Too much pressure and too much coverage as well. You saw Loftis back there patting the football, getting up into the pocket, had plenty of time.
Dukes O-line's only allowed 14 sacks all season until that one. From 2nd and 1 to 3rd and 7, the screen pass won't get the first down as Coleman hit immediately by Jonas Sanker. Tony Bennett has a pretty good basketball team as well. As Virginia begins this drive with a carry off to the left for Kobe Pace. We're 2nd in FBS in turnover margin a year ago, Wes. They've not been as good in that department this year, but on 3rd down, the defensive pressure gets home. R.J. Oben down, Colandrea in the backfield.
And I like him a lot. This is a guy, he doesn't have a ton of sacks, but he just flashes every time you see him. Very hard-working player getting to the quarterback.
Loftis with Waters in the backfield. And a seam for Jordan Waters. And he's tripped up just barely by Josh Ahern, who's had a crazy season from the linebacker spot for Virginia. Payne Ahern just barely prevents a touchdown here.
This is the last guy you want to see get going. Graham Barton sealed that block. They got a great gain off of that side. And if Jordan Waters gets going, look out, folks.
Defensive coordinator John Rudzinski plans to frame those pins and keep them in his office. Talk about a guy that bleeds for Virginia football. He said these pins are an example of sacrifice and leadership.
From the Virginia 39, Loftis completes it, and that'll be a first down for Jalen Calhoun. The era we are in. Jaquez Moore changing direction inside the 15, and a flag flies.
Yeah, you're going to get a face mask right there. I saw that head turned as he got up through that hole.
First down.
Yeah, I saw that as he was running. You saw that head take a little bit of a turn. The refs caught that one as well. Sometimes they miss those calls. The action is moving so fast before.
Loftis to throw. Floating it to the back corner. The contested contact catch, but it's ruled incomplete. Jalen Calhoun still thinks he had it. The officials will confer.
I think that's going to be overturned. That looked like a touchdown catch to me. We'll see on the replay. As we look at that, brings it in, gets the foot down. That's a touchdown. Oh, they might say he didn't have possession, though. That might be what gets it. Yeah, I don't think he fully established possession of the football until he was out of bounds.
Caleb Hardy, great job getting a hand in there, and you see the ball moving ever so slightly. Duke's extra point team is on the field, and we still haven't seen a touchdown signal.
Is under further review.
Now they apparently are calling it a touchdown, and now they're going to review it Monday evening with Joe and Troy. Anthony has room. We've seen him do this, gaining confidence. The freshman from Florida with a huge gain to start this drive, tumbling and bouncing right back up.
To 4 wides, get some space in there, and then Colandrea does the rest, shows you the feet, shows you the speed, and that playmaking ability. AC doing what AC does. Bench right there.
Yeah, give him a 7.5 for not so sticking the landing, but a 30-yard gain. And they keep it on the ground. Virginia on the march following Duke's touchdown drive. Again, putting pressure on the Duke defense by snapping it quickly. Malachi Fields gets the first catch of the game for the third year from Keswick, Virginia. He had his 4th career interception.
He did.
On his fingertips. Kobe Pace behind some pretty good pushing from the offensive line down to the 30. Aaron Hall makes the stop. Again, Virginia right back to the line of scrimmage. 30 seconds on the play clock to give to Pace again, and he's hammered. Vincent Anthony Jr. Officials giving Duke a chance to substitute. Another quick snap on 3rd and short. And this one is going to be short. And an interesting decision here for Tony Elliott.
One came down there and made a big play for Duke.
Will Bettridge's season-long from 46 on 4th and 4, and he's got it.
Bet on Bettridge. He got that one.
Initially ruled incomplete. They decided it's a touchdown, and then the teams trade field goals. Bettridge from 46, and Duke's all-time leader in punt average, Porter Wilson, gets off another good one. But it's returnable for Sudarian Harrison. There's a couple flags on the field as Harrison changes direction, and he's taken out of bounds around the 47. There are 3 different flags on the field. First and 19 from the 8 for Colandrea and the Cavaliers offense. And he's under pressure, and he's tackled inside the 5.
Oh, they were ready for that. You better believe it. Duke was not going to be fooled again by the quarterback draw. Jamion Franklin and Trey McDonald said, let's play a game. Let's do this thing together.
You try to eat dinner off his back. Good luck getting all the food for yourself. Kobe Pace has a huge hole. And he picks up 20 to set up a very manageable 3rd down and 3.
Penalty. Let's see what this flag is going to be.
It's a late flag here. Virginia fans are hold the ball in his end zone here for a few seconds. They are going to throw it to his right. Under pressure, that might be holding in the end zone. Colandrea able to take it out to the 19, but there's another flag. The flag is currently at the 1-yard line. Elko's saying that he wants to decline the penalty if it's not a safety. And
oh yeah,
that should be a safety.
Yeah, man, that's holding right there.
After a 3-yard gain from Jaquez Moore, Duke hands it off again, and Moore picks up the first down out to the 40. Plenty of time for Duke. Clock ticking under 3 minutes. The give to Moore. The tackle in the backfield.
Nice play there. He gets into the backfield, and the rest of the Wahoos join in.
8th accepted penalty of the half on Virginia. There have been some flags thrown on Duke, but they have been offsetting penalties, so officially no penalties for Duke in the first half as Jalen Coleman from the 38. Waters, first down, picks up 2.
They got just enough because, Evan, I tell you, if it's one thing that drives me nuts watching football is when teams get in the shotgun to get short yardage. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Down and distance situation, 4th and 1.
Looking for Moe right there. I mean, he gets in there, gets on that inside shoulder of that guard.
From here, it'd be about a 53-yarder. With the clock ticking, Loftis completes it down inside the 25. First down, Duke from the 23. Clock stops to move the chains under 2 minutes in the half. No need to clock it. Loftis back to the air. Completes another one to Hagens down to the 11. That will also stop the clock. Duke has plenty of time with 2 timeouts. We'll try it from 29. And there was a timeout call. No, there wasn't. That's a good field goal to end the half. Duke has dominated third quarters this year. They've outscored their opponents 63-19 in 10 third quarters. And a good start to this one. Completing it out to Hagens. Those extra sprints in the preseason help you get ready. Oh, goodness!
There it is.
Washington absolutely hammered by Freeman.
Tyler Santucci tossed it right there. Read that one, got out there in the flat, put a big...
Third and long. Colandrea buys time and hits Washington for the first down and much more.
Look at that right there. You talk about him admiring Steve Smith. That was very Steve Smith. As in the weight room, did you see that, Evan? Look at him. Makes the catch. He says.
His 94th catch of the year, tying the Virginia record, looking to set the record to the end zone.
Look at that one.
It's not Washington, but Malachi Fields. 29-yard touchdown, Virginia.
Let's look at it right there. Colandrea puts the ball up there for him to go get.
Not bad coverage by Rivers, but a perfect throw from Colandrea. 11 of 15 for Colandrea. Meanwhile, Loftis now 10 of 16. And it's a first down catch for Jordan Moore out to the 30. Play action. Loftis intercepted this time. Picked off by Caleb Hardy. His first of the year, and another flag flies in late. A heck of a play from Hardy. One of the many first years that Tony Elliott's very excited about in this defense.
Sitting right there underneath. Nice job by the Virginia defense, confusing the young man.
Pace behind Colandrea, rolling right, slinging downfield. Malachi Fields into Duke territory.
I like it a lot. I mean, M&M, that's what I'm going to call these guys. There's so many different flavors of M&M.
Can't wait to learn who's peanut butter.
That's my favorite.
Colandrea again completes it to Fields. Carrying Al Blades Jr. Doesn't want to go down. They stop forward progress at the 25.
Not sitting back. They're being aggressive. I love the way Virginia is attacking after they get this turnover. They want to go up 2 scores, and they're moving like.
Colandrea now 13 for 17, 186. Pitches this one. Kobe Pace with room. Good block from Boley. And Pace down to the 7, where he's taken out of bounds by Jalen Stinson.
Put a little bit on the end of that run. Something to let them know you're not going down easy. Kobe Pace been running the football hard all day long.
Virginia's having its way until now. Pace absolutely hammered by Anthony Nelson.
Got some extracurricular going on too, and I don't think the refs are going to throw a flag.
So Nelson with a hit, plays over, and then a little shove.
He sold it a little bit.
A little flop from
But come on, give the big man a break right there. Yeah, that was a big flop right there.
Well,
no doubt about it. Tony Elliott's going to get nervous if they get a double-digit lead.
Probably. His coaches are always nervous, but they're also confident. To the end zone, what a play! Washington scores!
Listen, folks, talk about Keon Clark all you want to at Florida State. I'm putting my money on number 4 for Virginia as the best receiver in the ACC. This isn't a guy that's just putting up numbers. He's got a complete game. You've seen him go over the middle now. You've seen him go over the top. He does it yet again. He's got a complete game, not to mention.
So from the 35-yard line, what's Grayson Loftis going to do? Looking deep down the sideline, and he connects with the veteran Jordan Moore. That's how to jumpstart a drive. Dre Walker in the coverage.
They've got to score in a hurry and get a little bit of momentum back on their side.
From 135 to the other 32.
Guess who?
Back to Moore. A lot of time left. So it's Paulino cutting the deficit to 11.
That's how it's done.
Again across the middle, this time Calhoun breaking tackles all the way down to the 27-yard line before Ahern brings him down. First miss for Paulino since September 30th.
And you didn't put the jinx on him either.
Are they trying to pass this? No, it'll be a run, and it's a good one. Kobe Pace out of the backfield on the backwards pass. Right back to the line. Pace Pace did not get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost a half yard. And a decision for Tony Elliott here. 4th and 2 from midfield. They're going to try to push this, or maybe just try to... No, they do snap it. They needed 2 full yards, and he's very close.
I don't think he got that.
According to the spot, the officials are right at the 48, and that's where he needed to go. I still am not sure that he got it, Wes Bryant.
Yeah, when I looked at it live, and I think when you look at...
Despite the 10 penalties called against him. This is Mike Hollins with a hole. Hollins into the secondary, pushing Duke defenders down as he takes it all the way to the 20.
There it was, Brandon Johnson. Have a seat around that corner. Gets the seal, cuts it up inside, and then he starts to run very angry. Woo, that was a stiff arm up.
Feels so different than 27-13, and yet the field goal from Bettridge, 21 yards away, reestablishes the 14-point lead. 10:18 to go. 4th down and 4. Grayson Loftis completes it to Mekhi Wall. Just the 2nd catch of the year for the redshirt freshman from Greensboro. It's in a big spot.
What's cooler than cool? Ice cold, Evan. Okay, Grace.
Best time of your life. Stay in as long as you can, as far as I'm concerned. Nice little juke on the running play, and Jaquez Moore is still going. Jaquez Moore with a convoy in front of him scores.
This is why those possessions for Virginia were so important. Now we've got a game.
58-yard touchdown from Jaquez Moore, longest run of his season.
When we talked to Coach Kevin Johns,
take a look at our ref cam presented by DirecTV. Johnny Forte rearing the cam today. Stop compromising, start watching.
Is the tush push the most unstoppable play in football right now?
Well, some teams run it right, some teams struggle with it. They snap it, he goes, he got it.
He got that one, no doubt about it.
Jalen Hurts would be proud.
He definitely would. Colandrea, they just don't like that size.
Speaking of that vaunted defense, Hollins hammered. Dorian Mausi, who's missed a couple games, back in the lineup for Duke today. Not in field goal range yet, though. 2nd and 12. Complete short. Harrison again. Got great speed. Harrison all the way inside the 20.
Working. That's what they did right there. Told you, Virginia, the way they've been attacking in the passing game from all angles. You're getting screens. You're getting ball.
So it looks like Jimmy Christ is into the game at left tackle. And Kobe Pace on 2nd down doesn't gain anything, and Mike Elko charges on to take another timeout. We live in a reality that is far different from what it could have been, but it's a 10-point game here with 3:43 to go. Right back to work. Again, Coleman. Not nearly the same gain this time. James Jackson will get credit for the tackle. St. Deshaun Famui. Middle name after Deshaun Perry.
Gotta love it.
3rd down. Loftis completes it.
And he bobbled that thing a little bit. Almost looked like he was about to drop it, but he comes through and holds on.
A year ago, he was playing at Gaffney High School in South Carolina. To the end zone. It is incomplete, but the flag flies.
Gotta turn that head around if you're the defensive back. I don't know why more guys don't do that.
To his right, pressure coming. Touchdown, Duke. Blue Devils are still alive with 1:13 to go. Mekhi Wall with his first career touchdown.
Nice play right there. Got trips to your right.
They didn't expect it last week. This one will be tougher.
And this is going to be an action-packed last 113.
Colandrea takes the knee, and Virginia has its 3rd win of the season.